The new iOS will be released in September. This video will show you the changes that will affect Apple CarPlay when you do install iOS 18. Just to explain, this video is recorded with a beta copy of iOS 18, which unfortunately meant that some of the announced features were either missing or not working well. The big new feature is a better Siri voice control within Apple apps on CarPlay, like accessing playlists in Apple Music. In reality, CarPlay is just an extension screen of your iPhone, so when your phone's updated, so's CarPlay, which means you don't need to do anything with CarPlay to get the update working. And if you're concerned whether your model iPhone can run iOS 18, if you're running iOS 17, then you're fine for iOS 18. In fact, any phone back to iPhone XR will be able to run the new iOS 18. The interface has a new icon for switching between screen. The rounded square takes you to the CarPlay split screen, while the 6 dots take you back to the CarPlay home screen. Holding the icon for Siri is just the same as before, and there's a new Messages UI on the Compose screen, as well as a new Response screen. Send message to Bruce.
What would you like to say to Bruce?
I will be home soon.
Sending. I will be home soon.
Read message from Bruce.
Bruce said I will be home soon. Would you like to reply?
But the big changes will be in the accessibility settings. Select Settings, open Settings, and then Accessibility. And for me, the best new feature is the extra voice control. As I explained before, this is a better copy of iOS 18, but it's one of the features that was active but flaky before I started recording, but stopped recognizing my voice after the first few words. I've got to admit, I said a few words that would be banned by YouTube, but one sequence was recorded. You turn on voice control in the accessibility settings, and you can use the word tap or press to select the options on the screen. You can open any app, and we'll use the Music app, from any CarPlay screen. Open Music, and that's without the use of the word Siri. And when you're in an app, use the tap or press word for any visible options within an app's current screen. And this is a short segment that did recognize my commands without the Siri word. Tap play, press pause, forward. In the final release, these voice commands will work without using the Siri word, but I guess it's the Siri mechanism that's controlling things in the background. And I'm sure this is something we're going to see throughout the Apple walled garden in future, on Macs, Apple Watch, iPad, Apple TV. Watch this space. Still in accessibility, there'll be an option for sound recognition, which will listen for car horns or sirens from police or emergency vehicles. Also in accessibility, there are a couple of minor updates which, depending on your personal circumstances and needs, may be major. First is to bold text for those that have got a vision difficulty. Works system-wide on all apps, not just Apple's. Also, there are now colour filters for those with colour blindness, or just your personal choice if you like. It shows grayscale and then red and green options, and the intensity of colour from low to medium or high. Finally, this isn't going to be widely used, but personally for me, it's an important change in that you can now record on the iPhone while it's connected to CarPlay. At last I can record what's on the CarPlay screen without having to borrow somebody else's camera. Thank you, Apple. iOS 18 will be released in September, so not long to wait for these new features. I'm sold on the new ways to control apps with the tap word, when they're working, that is. And let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.